Neelkant. I work with IBM BlueMix as cloud leader. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all my developer friends across the globe. I did not say good night because developers stay up at night is what I heard. I don't know if you got the chance to read my blog, By God Made Developers and Why I'm Not the Chosen One. Well, if you didn't, maybe you can go to our Developers Works website and check out the blog. Basically, the story is I started off in mainframe development and then I moved into business development and sales and marketing. But just a couple of months ago, I thought, let me try my hand at development again because development is really like art. It's full of creativity. So what I did was I logged on to IBM codename BlueMix, and that's what you can see on the screen. So BlueMix is this platform as a service. And it allows you to create these cool apps without really worrying about how do I make it enterprise grade, how do I make it secure, all these typical challenges. Plus, the main thing is it's on the cloud, so I don't need to install different kinds of software. So I can do all these cool things just by logging on to www.bluemix.net. And currently it's in a beta, so you get 8 GB of space free of cost. So a good tool to go and play around with. So let's go back to BlueMix and my story. So I thought, why not build an Internet of Things application? Right, that's the hottest topic, wearable technology, Internet of Things, machine-to-machine interface. So I'm going to try my hand at it. So let's see how it goes. So this is how BlueMix looks. You have your dashboard, you have catalog, you have docs, you have community. There is a very vibrant community on BlueMix. This is my email ID and my login into BlueMix. I would suggest you log in with your official ID so that tomorrow when you create cool apps for your company, you can actually share it with all your colleagues. And this is my account. I can actually see my account status, what services I'm using. As I told you, about 8 GB of space is available. I currently use about 3.813 GB. These are the number of apps that I tried creating. 3 of them are not running. That's why they are shown in red. And I'm using about 15 of the 20 services that's available within BlueMix. So let's go and see what is the catalog and what are the services available within BlueMix. So when you are writing a new app or you're building a new app, you don't really need to worry about what runtimes or what services you need to invoke. Now you can, for example, if you're developing a mobile cloud, just click on the mobile cloud boilerplate and it automatically provisions for you an instance of Node.js, mobile application security, then a mobile push notification for your iOS and Android devices, and of course the mobile data. And then just say create app and it creates an app for you in a couple of minutes. So we will use the Internet of Things boilerplate in some time, but let's go through what other composable services are there. The whole world is moving towards an API economy and composable services, and BlueMix, our platform as a service, really provides you these services. So you can actually use, the runtime of Java Liberty or Node.js, Ruby on Rails, Ruby on Sinatra. Bring in your own community, right? It's built on Cloud Foundry, and Cloud Foundry is an open platform as a service. So you can actually install the Cloud Foundry tool and with your command prompt, actually integrate and bring in your own catalog into BlueMix. Then there are a whole lot of add-ons, right? As a developer, I need to not worry about whether I need to scale my application from 10,000 people to 100,000 people. What will happen if that kind of traffic rushes to actually download my app? So, you have these scaling capabilities. So that's built in within BlueMix. And BlueMix is built on top of SoftLayer, the infrastructure as a service, and it automatically manages all your scalability challenges and requirements. A whole lot of services, Kafka and Live, which is your cloud integration, log analysis, single sign-on, geocoding. It's a service from our partner Pitney Bowes, which helps you locate your address or the exact geographical location by just inputting an address and it returns the location. Then you have Twilio for voice-over integration, voice-over IP integration, and then of course wearable fitness. So if you're into wearable fitness development, you can actually use this composable service. A whole lot of services for mobile development, Internet of Things, push, mobile quality assurance, and then of course databases, and of course you can also do big data and analytics and DevOps. We'll cover these in a later video blog of mine. And let's go back to our Internet of Things application. So let me go back to my dashboard. And when you actually create your app, it automatically hosts it on this .ng.bluemix.net. So let's open it up. So this is my Internet of Things, Neelkant ng.bluemix.net. This is something that I created. I go to my Node-RED flow editor, and I can actually start building my flow diagram. So let's open up the Node-RED flow editor, and this is how it looks. It's pretty cool. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open up a new sheet, right, a blank sheet. I have some code that I've already picked up from the web. Obviously, I'm not a very good developer. I'm just going to pick up someone else's code and play with it. And then I just import it, right? I import it from the clipboard. I copied it. I'm pasting the code. And voila, there you go. I have my flow diagram ready with me. Right, I've got my flow diagram. So that's the MAC ID of the Internet of Things device that is there. So you keep getting device data, and then of course it checks for the temperature, and there is a temperature threshold limit that has been set in the logic, and then if it is above the threshold limit, then it has to give me a danger signal. If not, it gives me a safe signal, and then this monitors the CPU status. So fairly simple logic, but then of course if you ask me to write the code, I won't be able to. However, I'll deploy the code, and there you go, successfully deployed, as simple as that. So now I want to debug it, right? So how do I debug it, and how do I really see if this IoT thing really works? So what IBM has provided is a simulated device. So let me copy the link for the simulated device and get on to a new web page. And let me see how this simulated device looks like. There you go. That's the IoT sensor. And it's connecting to the MAC IDs of the IoT sensors. So the temperature is currently 16 degrees. And then there are other things like humidity. There are other things like object temperature, right? Let's check out the device. So it goes to the IBM Quick Start Internet of Things IBM Cloud Device ID. So this is where the device is, and all the different things are being monitored here. So the temperature graph is there, the humidity graph is there. As of now, all of that is constant, and now we're going to play around with it in our demo. So let's go to the debug screen, and let's enter the MAC ID of our IoT sensor. So I'm going to copy this MAC ID. So it starts giving me some temperature reading, hopefully. I hope the guy who's written the logic has done a good job. We'll test it right away. Okay, so nothing is happening. Oh, I guess I need to press this button. Yeah, so I've activated device data, and I'm going to, actually I need to deploy it again, right? Because I've changed the MAC ID. So let me deploy my application once more with the new MAC ID. I'm going to switch off the device data for a moment and go back to debug. And there you go. Temperature 16 is within safe limits. Okay, so let's go back to our sensor. Increase the temperature a little. Let's make it 22. It's close to my age, 22. So 22 is also within safe limits. Okay, let me see some more of the device parameters, right? So we had other parameters like humidity. So humidity in Bangalore is pretty low. So let's go to 59. And oh, but it's only showing me temperature. So let me activate the device data to actually see the other parameters. So in the debug screen, now I can see my temperature, I can see the humidity, I can see the object temperature as well. So where does it actually say it's danger? So I need to check for the danger part of the logic. So let's try increasing this temperature. See, and while all of this is actually happening, you can actually go back and see that, the device temperature has changed to 22. So let's take a desert temperature. Maybe the Gobi Desert, 47, yeah. Let's see what happens. Oh, yes, that's correct. The temperature is critical. So just for all of us, let's check at what temperature does it actually change to being critical. So 42 degrees is still critical. Let's try 39, maybe 39 is safe. So it's between 39 and 42. So let's try 41. Yeah, so 41 is critical, and then let's try 40. Okay, so that's 40. Okay, I didn't have to actually go through all the pain. I could have just gone back to that code and figured out in this code, there it is. It says when it's 40, that's when it's safe, and beyond 40, it actually becomes unsafe. So that's a very simple demonstration of an Internet of Things cloud for you. I hope you enjoyed it. I would urge you to actually go to the BlueMix site, get yourself registered, www.bluemix.net. There are a whole lot of capabilities within BlueMix. You can build mobile apps. You can use a mobile backend as a service, Internet of Things. I talked about wearable devices. So, you can actually go connect your Map My Fitness or any of these things, write code. So let's see the documentation for wearable devices. As I said, it's an open beta as of now, so good time to actually go and play around with BlueMix. So let's go to the Wearable IoT Cloud Labs, and we log in there, and we can actually connect to Map My Fitness and any of these wearable devices, apps that you have on your iOS or on your Android phone. So let's hope my ID works. Okay. And this is logging in. Oh, password doesn't match. Let's try another one. Yep, there you go. So you can link your devices. You can use pre-built solutions. You can start developing. You can view the dashboard. You do a whole lot of cool stuff. So let's see the dashboard. Right. So you can set your fitness goals, build apps to actually tell you about your fitness goals. Are you achieving your fitness goals or not? The distance done, the steps done, and of course, do a whole lot of coding. So enjoy your time with BlueMix. Do give us feedback. There's a very vibrant developer works community. You can actually open this from within the BlueMix screen itself. If you click on community, then you can actually go to the developer works community. A lot of people posting in a lot of questions and a lot of answers. The good news is that we have more answers than questions. You can win yourself a badge by posting good questions or giving a lot of answers. There are different kinds of badges available within the community. So make yourself a BlueMix hero, make yourself a BlueMix aviator, have fun with BlueMix until my next video blog. Thank you.